Alright.
There we go, we are live. Welcome everybody to Tier 1 Round 4 Side-by-Side Racing. We are in Sochi today.
Costino's leaving the pit lane.
Yeah, everyone will probably set a lap on mediums or softs early, just try and gauge the track, see where they can go. Obviously people will tweak the setups prior to this.
Both Williams are leaving the pit lane as well. Both of them eager to get out, obviously, with Mercedes then following behind.
Clearly. So who's the first out?
So the first out is Williamson in the first Williams, and then Tommy's behind him. Oh, and that's Rem Costino who just goes over the turn 1 curve. You can't do that in the flying lap, obviously.
Someone's ahead of him there. Who is it that's ahead of him?
Tommy Williamson is ahead of another Williams. Oh, Young Daps is behind. Young Daps is behind Williamson, and then Daps is ahead of Rem Costino.
Someone's at the very, very front, and I can't find who it is.
That's Williamson. He's at the very front.
Are we sure?
Yeah, at the very front Williams. And then Cameron is a bit far back.
Ah, yeah, I've got it now. Cool, sweet, right? Yeah, because when he comes around the corner, we're going to go on board with him for the first lap of the session. Not seen too much of Williamson. I wonder if he's a reserve. I don't think I saw him last week.
Just going to get everything enabled here. Alright, let's go on board with Williamson for his lap.
Gonna see him round in the last few corners here now.
Tommy's on the mediums.
Starts his lap, does Williamson. Gonna be the first lap with the Williams car. Nice and easy round into turn 1. You get a lot of DRS going down this straight here. It's great for overtaking, close to the wall. You're gonna hit the apex or take it wide. He just about hits the apex.
Very nice turn 1 there.
Goes round, keeping quite a wide line. Going to try tying it up as he goes further around here. Yeah, start braking a little bit late. Misses the apex. Yeah, he braking a little bit late there.
Yeah. Tommy's about to start his flying. Hold on the last corner here. I'd say you stay on board with Williamson. I'll keep you updated on Tommy. Oh, sector 3, there's a yellow flag. That's Rem Costino. If he lost it a bit, he's validated his outlap, but that doesn't matter. Tommy had a bit of a shaky exit there on turn 1, but he gets turn 2 very well.
Yeah, there's quite a large echo on the stream. I don't think that's from my end. Williamson setting the Jacob Passy there, setting a new one by 3 seconds in the Haas.
I think I should have that problem solved. I've changed the mic there. Yeah, microphone's changed there now. So Jack Hawkey puts in the fastest lap of a 1:31.6. That's the time to beat. 6:12. A 1:05.1 in the sector 2 for Tommy. This could be a strong lap. When Dav with the
Dav going
fastest lap.
fastest. Just check the stream. That echo is really annoying. I don't know what it could be. But we'll have to just deal with it. Fangio by a whole second there, nearly. Fangio was unlucky last weekend, if I remember rightly, in Bahrain. Got to go with Jack Carty here as he rounds it to set his lap. Is the echo still there? I don't know what could be happening.
I'm not sure what the echo is. I don't know if it's...
Neither. I didn't do this last week in Bahrain, so I'm not sure what it could be. I'll see if we can fix it between quali and race.
Well, if it's from my end, I do apologise.
That'd be grand.
Alright, so
nearly loses it there. Pure Siege there. Nearly lost it.
Oh, did he?
Predictions as well in the comments. Everyone, let us know who you think is going to get pole today.
Pure Siege seems to be slipping all over the place, to be honest. Sector 2, there's a car.
Yeah, I wonder if he's having a bit of difficulties with that car today. I guess we'll
yeah, look at the start he got there on the first straight. He got a bit of a shaky start there.
Is Fangio coming in here, or is he gonna go around a set of the lap? I think he might be coming in. He is.
Jack Harty goes P3. Good lap, 131.
Very good lap from him. The other Ferrari.
Ferrari 1-2 here at Sochi.
It's looking decent for the Ferrari men today. I hope they can keep it up. With the TRT Cameron down there in 16th, gonna go on board with him here. He's definitely one to watch for on this lap here. Now that he's gonna put in this could be a pole lap. He's got incredibly quick pace in quali. See how he does now round in the last corner. Gonna go through and set a good lap time here, I'd like to hope. In every apex here, this is looking like a good lap here from TRT Camera. As you see, he's out here on a fresh pair of softs.
I'll have to sort out that echoing. If it is my mic, I do apologise, viewers. I don't know why it's echoing. It never has, like, that's the thing.
Nah,
yeah,
it'd be sound. It'd be sound.
Johnny, apologise. So Fangio's on an outlap. He's on the medium tyre now.
Wait and see this lap that gets put in by TRT Cameron, who's currently sat P2 in the championship after being demoted down to P4 in the last race in Bahrain. You got Tommy leading the championship with Pure Siege not far behind both of them. Along with Shifters, who's currently sat P8. We're going to see what kind of lap time TRT Cameron's going to set here. It could be a good one. Comes across to go P1. What did I say? What did I say? That man's got pace.
I think you said he has got pace. There's some drive there in him.
It is. Someone's stopping on track there. Not sure who that is. That's one of the Alpha Towers. That's Jack Hawkey. I'm going to go back on board with Fangio, who I believe is again on an out lap on a set of mediums here.
Yeah.
Probably wondering to see what he can do on these mediums. Around his corners here, I'm going to go for a lap. We're going to stay on board with Fangio, and we are going to watch this lap with him, see how he takes it, because he was P1 not too long ago. I imagine we'll see a couple of people creep up there as well, like Shifters down in P9 and Tommy in P10 definitely won't be staying there, along with Johnny. I think Johnny's going to got some real pace on this track. He's going to fly up there.
Right now it's very close between P1 and P3.
It's definitely going to change, I can tell you that now, when people go out for those final laps, getting a toe off each other, teammates, you know, it's really going to depend. You know, people like Rem Costino and Pure Siege and Tommy definitely won't be sat down there. Jacob Pasty's doing pretty good today, P8. Somebody going
the
off track
Haas.
there.
That's a good position for the Haas car.
Very good.
E8.
The Haas are not doing all too well in Tier 2 this season. It'd be nice to see them do well in Tier 1.
So far though, it's a good lap from Fangio.
Looking very good. I've just switched point of view here. We're going to go to Dav in the Aston Martin, just taking a quick look at what he's doing around one of the last corners. Jack Hawkey there opting not to get a toe.
Down on his time, unfortunately. Fangio mightn't get pole here.
Is Fangio on a good lap?
He was 2/10 down in Sector 2.
Oh, we're going to have to stay on board. Oh, snap of oversteer, then he nearly dropped it. That's probably set that time back. And is he coming in? Yeah, he's coming into the box. I told you, Tommy's a good driver, man. He's gonna fly up that order.
It's a very good time set by Tommy.
I said he'd fly up that order. We see a lot of people coming in now. I think a lot of people are going to start coming into the pits and not really doing anything for the next couple of minutes. And then probably around 4 or 3.5 minutes to go, be going back out on a fresh pair of softs.
Yeah. I think people who just set laps there, go back to the pits, maybe have a look at it, and then come back out with a new.
Kind of gauging what kind of lap times they can get, seeing where they can improve. Probably going back and just their screens.
Aston Martin though have shown a bit of dominance here. P2 and P3. Great performance from them.
The Aston Martin are a very good set of drivers there. TRT Cameron is a very good driver.
Ryan Dav, yeah, he's highly respectable as well. Very good driver.
I've not seen too much of him. I don't know if he lost it last week in Bahrain. I've not seen too much of the guy racing, I'll be honest with you. Cameron and Tommy, I was watching them for a good amount of time last week in Bahrain.
See if Tommy now can improve his lap. He doesn't seem to be. Oh, he's on an in lap. Okay. I thought he was on an out lap or fast line lap. Never mind. Tommy boxes, goes into the pits.
So Dav there goes into the box. Ooh, nearly drops it on his way into the box there. Seems like a lot of people are coming into the box. Is anybody on a lap right now? Looks like Colin, who we're on with right now, is
flying up.
I'm going to go down to Cameron then. I'm interested to see if he'll put it back P1. This is looking like it could be a Tommy and Cameron 1-2 yet again. Watch them two battle it out.
Yeah.
And that was just fantastic last week, watching them battle it out right down to the wire.
Fangio leaves the pits for his out lap. Just saw it there on my far right. Let's see what Cameron can do then in Sector 1. He's good on the acceleration there. And he's a 10th up in his time.
He's on for a good run here, I'm telling you now. This is gonna go P1 if he can nail this Sector 2 and 3 here. See, Tommy did very, very well on that lap, but Cameron was really not far behind him, and it's probably going to be a toss-up here between both of them for pole. 3 minutes left. You don't wonder if is Cameron going to have any time to set a faster lap?
Lost the rear there.
I don't think he'll have much time to set a faster lap, and he's running low on fuel as well.
He's 3/10 up on his time now. This is going to be pole, I think. If he just avoids to keep the car on the track and not off the track.
Don't spin it on that corner. Nails it around there. Nails the apex.
Very well done by Cameron here.
But he's coming into the pits. I don't think he knows how quick he was on his lap there. That could have been pole, but I think what he's relying on is the fact that he's got no fuel left. He wouldn't make it back in time to set another lap. So that's smart. If you are confident in your ability to get pole in the end, then fair play to you, Cameron. But I imagine they'll be straight back out of the pits, like everybody else will be. I don't think anybody's out right now. Fangio's on an out.
Will he have enough time, is the question.
I think he might be able to just stretch it. Is Fangio coming in? No, Fangio is going to stay out.
Let's get on board with Fangio here. Well, Fangio begins another lap on the soft compound tyres now. So he was on the mediums. He didn't improve on the mediums. So he's gone for a soft lap time now. A good turn one. He doesn't
Very good from Fangio. Fangio's again in contention to start top 3. I mean, I know in the last weekend in the sprint, I don't know if he dropped it in the. No, he dropped it in quali, and then I think he had a decent sprint. But he came back and he was doing very well. And if I remember rightly, I think it was him that was P1 and then dropped it completely. We're missing a couple of people this week as well. The likes of Jack Fallon, very good racer. Obviously, last weekend we're not going to talk about that, but you know, a couple of names missing today.
Fangio was down 37 thousandths of a second. Just in sector 1, he's very close to improving.
Is it going to be enough? I think he's dropped it. He's in the wall. He's dropped it. That's his front wing gone. That's going to mess him up completely. That is not good
for the Ferrari man.
He's not going to be able to make it back in time. Fangio.
He won't.
Again, man, in quali. Again.
That is a Charles Leclerc at Monza. Oh my
Literally.
God. My heart breaks for Fangio there.
Gonna go on with Cameron here again. Play someone we've not really been showing much as well, who's sat down quite low, is Ecos Cameron in the Alpine, who I believe just started his lap. We're actually going to stay on board with him. See what he can do here in the Alpine.
In the pits. He's happy with his P11. He thinks he'll get it.
Oh, when did Hassel drop it?
Oh, I don't know. I only saw he dropped it after Fangio hit the wall.
I've not noticed that at all.
What I have noticed is that Saucy has gone pole.
It's provisional for now. See what Ecos Cameron can do. Another driver that's very, very good. See if he can bring this round.
I know Saucy from the League of Iron. He's very talented driver, very quick.
No doubts, mate. I think everyone in Tier 1's got to have, you know, good amount of speed to them.
Exactly, yeah.
See TRT Cameron there starts his lap.
Saucy almost lost it.
Hassel has only just retired in the pits, so Hassel is fine. He just retired in the pits. There we go. And quali is over. We're going to see Ecos Cameron there a little bit wide, coming out of that corner. We see the likes of Shifters. That's disappointing for Shifters, man. P13. That man is high up in the championship. This clearly just isn't the track for him. Those yellows in sector 1. Is that the Ferrari? Is that a Ferrari I can see there? Gone. No, there was a Ferrari just still. Ecos Cameron is going to go 10th. We're going to go back on with TRT Cameron here as he's going halfway around the circuit here. So we see
what Saucy pulls off here. His last flyer.
Is Saucy going down on a flyer right now? I think someone's about to cross the line.
He's ending his flyer. He does improve.
Another faster lap.
Jesus.
See, Cameron's just improved. Coming into sector 3 now, the last few. It's a very small sector 3. It's going to be a close one. See, Jack Hawkey actually sets a better lap than Cameron. Oh, he's a little bit slower there. Colin goes fastest. Okay.
This is great for the AlphaTauri.
See, Cameron's going to cross the line here after this corner. He's looking fairly decent. I don't think he. Oh, this is going to be tight. Takes pole.
Cameron, they get the same time.
Tommy's. They did. Tommy's still not over the line though. Where is Tommy? Tommy has finished. Wow, that is very interesting. Tommy starting down in P5 and Cameron on pole. This is going to be massive for the championship. Not Jack snatching P2 as well in the Ferrari.
So apparently Hassel retired in the pits. I just seen on the stream there. So he didn't crash out or anything. He retired in the pits.
So that's dual times there for Cameron and Jack. This is going to be a close race, man. If they're both putting in lap time as literally equal, that's going to be interesting. And to say that Cameron was down only by a little bit, you know, to get that exactly just on the dot with him is just, it's mega. Just a fraction of a millisecond and he would have been on pole, the Ferrari man there.
That's qualifying.
Gonna read the order out once we get onto the screen here.
Alright.
Disappointing qualifying there for Tommy, if I do say. But there is your order. So, starting on pole, we have TRT Cameron, followed by Not Jack in the Ferrari. Colin, Pure Siege and Saucy go down to P5. 6th through 10th is Tommy, a disappointing one for him. Jack Hawkey, Dav, Jacob Pasty and Fanjo, a very surprising one. Rem Costino starts P11 with Ecos Cameron just behind him. Jack Carty starts down in 13th with Tismo and Shifters, a very disappointing one for Shifters considering where he sits in the standings, down in P15. Hassel retired in the pits quite early. I'm not sure if he found this track easy to drive today, down in P16, the Brit. Johnny, P17, unlucky mate, make up some places in the race. And Young Daps, Wameson and Toby round off 18 through 20.
I have a feeling that Ecos Shifters is going to make a comeback in the race, either if it's in the points or if he can get into the top 5. I think that's obviously going to be a big prediction.
Oh yeah, massively. As we wait for the race to begin. Really interesting there, I have to say, for the Red Bull. I honestly, like, to say that he was so far off compared to last weekend, it's honestly shocked me. This is going to be big for the championship if Cameron can keep it on P1.
I think what's really shocked me is seeing dual pole times. I've never seen that before in a league race. So
neither. That's why side by side is one of the best. Look at that, very close racing.
This is going to be a hell of a start. You know, whoever gets the best start on this grid is going to lead into turn 1.
See, for me, starting in we get one red light here. That's the formation lap. As I would see the pit strategy down low. A lot of people might go a little bit later on those. I saw a couple of people yesterday in tier 2 doing a 2-stop on mediums. It all depends how well you can manage those tyres. See, this might be fairly decent for Jack starting on the right hand side. I believe it is P2, because he could probably get a nice little run down the inside into turn 1. If he flicks that DRS on straight away and flies off the line, he'll be shooting miles ahead of him, as he needs to keep a 10-car length there. Not sure if he knows. Again, you see the pit stop strategies down low. The 27 lap race, however, the front left tyre does pick up a lot of wear going around here, as it is a left-hander track mainly. It's a belt of a track, but God, that front left yesterday in tier 2 was a difficult one to manage. But be interesting to see what could happen. The strategies will change throughout the race, obviously with safety cars. We have to hope we do get no safety cars, but this will definitely be a tight race. You've seen the pace there with Cameron and Jack putting in dual times in quali.
I think Colin's in a really good position. P3, he could really make a challenge.
He could be the surprise. He could be the surprise driver of the day here.
Yeah, he could be.
So we're coming down the last few set of corners here. I don't think anybody's dropped it on the formation lap, which is always good to see.
That's always the good thing, yeah.
So the grid begins to take formation now. See everybody coming round the corners here, going to be lining themselves up on the grid. What is going to honestly be one of the most interesting races of the season. As such, is a very difficult track to navigate if you're not familiar with it.
It is, yeah. I've only had a bit of practice on it this week myself, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a tough track to get right.
It most definitely is, but it's going to be a banger, I can assure you. Can we get a different angle on this here? I don't believe we can. Are we going to get the glitch as we get 3 red lights, 4, 5? We've got the glitch. And we're away.
Lights out and away we go.
It's like a good start there for Cameron and Jack. Both of them, look at that, I said there, going down the inside into turn 1. This is going to be a very difficult one here. This is going to be tight. Both Red Bulls going at it. Tommy has made up some places. Pure Siege gets the position. A couple people going off track there. We've got some yellow flags. Something's happened at the back there. Is that with Toby? It is. Not sure what has happened there. Clearly a little tangle, and you have to feel, but Jack seems to be ahead of Cameron now.
Oh, that's the AlphaTauri in the wall.
The AlphaTauri of who? Jack Hawkey binned it. That's going to be a safety then, I'm sure.
Oh, and he's hit the wall again. What's he doing?
Oh, he's having a nightmare. He is having a
massive
nightmare.
Crash.
See the position changes on lap 1 there. Tommy up by 2 up into P4. Tommy's going to be chasing it now. You got to feel for Jack Hawkey. Those yellows in sector 2. As one of the Hasses bin it by the looks of it. Going to get tyres on board in a minute.
13 positions and it's only lap 1. Jeez.
It's not a good one whatsoever. We're going to take a look at the tyres here. Most of the people starting on soft, so we've got Rem Costino starting on the mediums, along with Hassel and Ecos Cameron. It's going to be interesting to see.
And
let's go back on board
P17
with...
is also on the mediums.
You are correct there. Let's go back on board with your race leader here, Jack, being slowly chased down by Cameron. Oh, that's a tough one there. Is he going to get a better run out than him? Yellow's in sector 3, as it looks like a big tangle at the back with... looks like Young Daps.
There's an Alpine gone off in the back. Yeah, Young Daps.
Are they done for? Are they out?
As he hit the wall, like he hit the wall. I think he's going to pit now. He didn't give me a good showing him, but he's into the pits with Jack Hawkey ahead of him. Not the best start for these two guys, anyway.
Definitely not. As you see Tommy here making a little bit of a charge from P4. Maybe he's the dark horse of this race. He's chasing down Colin. He's very, very quick. As you see people like Fangio pitting as well. Fangio must have sustained a little bit of damage. That's disappointing to see.
Oh, Fangio.
Goes into a set of mediums. Johnny in the pits as well. Again, must have sustained damage. This is you know, disappointing to see for them. However, if there is a safety car, they will be, you know, a little bit ahead on them mediums.
They'll be looking for a safety car, exactly.
Oh yeah, massively. Let's stay on board here with Tommy for a minute. See, how's he managing that ERS? He's managing the ERS well so far. I do honestly believe with this distance slipstream that he can get, if Tommy can edge himself just, you know, a quarter of a second closer, as you see, he's losing a bit of time here, a quarter of a second closer, like a good release there out of the corner, he can be doing well. Down into turn 1, he might make a late charge for P3 against Colin, but we'll have to see it. We're going to jump back a few cars here.
Tommy is doing very well on keeping Colin B in his sights.
Both passes there. And at the back, as Not Jack sets a good time there. Looks like TRT Cameron is getting a little bit of distance put on him right now, but we're going to see Tommy with the DRS open, flying down the main straight. Are we going to see anything at the front? TRT Cameron might go for a late move. He's not going to go for it. None of them are. Is he going to go for another one round into this corner?
Gets past Hassel on the first straight. He's up into P12. Good move. Hassel didn't really fight that much.
Is TRT Cameron going to make a move down the inside here? He doesn't. He stays away. Looks like Tommy and Pyrrhic Siege are now just within a couple of
AAT's gets past Jack Carty as well. Up into P9.
Saucy and Rem Costino as well, both chasing. This could go anywhere. This P1 right now is 1 through 6. This is incredibly tight, but we see TRT Cameron here seems to have so much more pace as Toby. I imagine that is a track limit. I feel for you, mate. I got a 6-second one yesterday.
Penalty.
Oh yeah.
He's all over the place. Jacob Pasty's on the back of Williamson.
Jacob Pasty, a very, very talented driver. Let's see what he can do here. As TRT Cameron makes a charge down this straight. Looks like he's going to just breeze past Not Jack, and he does to take the race lead. Let's make sure there's no contact going into here. And there isn't. A very clean move there by TRT Cameron to take the race lead.
And he gets past the Williams. He's up into P14. Great move.
Looks like Not Jack's not giving up on it anytime soon, though. As Tommy there just can't seem to close that gap anymore on Colin. His teammate Pyrrhic Siege following just behind. Honestly, this is a train going through here. As we see all the way down to P13, it's almost a train. As Jack Carty comes in for a stop, you have to wonder if he sustained a little bit of damage there, or if that's just, I don't know. Can we go into a set hard? As Dav sets a fast lap there. Jacob Pasty on Williamson, 5 second for both, speeding in the pit lane. Get your pit limiter on, son.
You cannot be speeding in the pit lane.
Get your pit limiters on, boys. What's all that about?
Is that a Ferrari in the pits again?
Surely not.
No, it's not. No, it's not a Romeo, sorry. I saw the red.
No, I just do believe that is Fanjo making up a couple of places there
He
at the
gets
back.
back into P14 after the 3 pit stoppers.
If there's a safety car here, this is an over for Fanjo. Trust me, we saw it last week at Bahrain. It's a different game when Fanjo starts within people. His overtaking ability is fantastic. I see Cameron is still close there. Cameron's just edging away as it seems. He's going to get DRS going down here. He's not going to look to make a move.
Ecos shifters. Great move again by Ryan Dav.
Dav's climbing up the order there.
Shifter's not really putting up much of a fight there. He couldn't really.
Oh, someone's in the wall. TRT Cameron's put it in the wall.
Oh, he hasn't.
Just after I got off of his point of view, that's disappointing there. Oh no, man. TRT Cameron, as he sustained damage, we've got yellows in sector 3. That's somebody at the back there that I can't seem to find.
He doesn't piss, he stays out.
He can't sustain that much damage, or just pure fear of losing his position. But you're going to see now, Not Jack's going to get most likely passed down here with the DRS. It's looking like Colin could be on for a big charge here, along with Tommy. Not too far behind him. Tommy could make a move here. Is he gonna? He's not. He's gonna sit patiently behind as he goes just over the apex there. Young Dav gets a 3-second time penalty. Ryan Dav now up into P10. If we look at the position change there for him, that's actually a 2-place down, but considering the fact that he was so far back, got some yellows again in sector 3 for some reason. As Fanjo sets a fast lap there, climbing up the order. More yellows.
Another yellow, that's Jacob
and that is a VSC.
Yeah, he's hit the wall and he's lost his front wing. Nothing is going well for him.
That could be upgraded to a full safety if there's too much debris on the track. I believe he will be going into the pits, and he will. Well, it's not going Jacob past his way today, but under a VSC now, this could close that gap for people like Tommy and Pure Siege to push themselves into podium positions. It could be. It's looking very nice for the Red Bulls right now if they can manage them tyres well.
Jacob Hasty retires. He's had enough.
Unlucky Jacob, mate. Very, very unlucky there.
So what's Cameron going to do? Is he going to box now, or will he stay out?
I imagine he'll stay out because I don't think this VLC will last much longer, as we see even under the VSC
yeah, he has no damage to that wing from what I can see.
Sorry, you got to retire there, Jacob.
All over the back of him, though.
Looks like Jack's going to be coming into the pits here, the race leader. And most people are going to be coming into the pits, but Tommy stays out. Oh, Jack just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Heartbreak for that man, heartbreak.
And he had so much control.
Massively. Well. If the VSC goes off now, it's going to be a bit of a game changer. That is heartbreaking there for Not Jack.
On the medium compound tyre.
Shambolic race for me. Yeah, sorry about that, Jacob, mate. As the VSC goes, and we're back underway with green flags.
So Jack Hersons will come out in P6.
TRT Cameron's gone in for his stop now.
Does he get ahead of Tolbarone? Oh, they're going to get close.
He's just going to edge it over him. Yeah, this is looking still good for the Ferrari here, but
that was vital.
What did I say, man? Don't sleep on Tommy. If Tommy can manage these tyres a little bit longer than the average person on a set of softs, he could be looking at a decent race here. Put himself maybe onto some hards early. Well, has he started now? I don't believe he's stopped yet. Is that Young Daps down there still? No. P19 Young Daps still on a set of softs. I don't think it's going to get much better for him.
See what Ryan Dav can do anyway in this P4.
As Tommy's being chased down here by Ecos Cameron, who's going to make a move on him down the inside by the looks of it. Is he going to back out? Toblerone gets a time penalty as Ecos Cameron doesn't make this contact.
Oh, they made contact on the rear wheels.
Ecos Cameron's probably going to make a charge back down here. Apologies for not showing some people later down the order as well. This is just an amazing battle at the front right now.
It is. Someone goes
is that Tommy coming into the pits there, the race leader? Ecos Cameron staying out.
That Dowling into the pits.
Does not get a time penalty, which is going to play massively into the end of the race. You got to wonder if he's going to go onto hards or something better. We're going to see here.
He's put on the medium compound.
He has. Looks like he's going to be. It's a slow stop.
It's a very slow stop. Most of the grid now is on mediums. Ryan Dav's still out on those soft compound
that could have messed up Ryan Dav's race there. Massively.
That could be very controversial towards his race finish now. Cameron gets past Tolbarone. Great move by the Aston Martin driver. Up into P8.
Got a feel for young Daps, man. Let me see if this stops here. Yeah, oh he has made a stop. Down for the penalties here, that's going to play him massively. And Ryan Dav gets a 3-second penalty. Come on, man, what are you doing? Honestly, this is the same for yesterday in Tier 2. It was just shambolic with the penalties and the retirements.
The penalties are going to make a huge position change now.
I'll tell you what, if there's a safety car right as Ryan Dav moves up to P2, if there's a safety car right now, I'm confident that people like Cameron are going to come in for a set of hards and just steamroll the rest of this race. Then people will be hoping for a set of hards right now.
Young Daps, another penalty. This guy is getting handouts, to be honest, by the FIA.
It's a yellow flag there in Sector 2 coming into Sector 3, immediately back onto greens. I wonder if it's a little bit of a spin there. Looks like there's a little bit of a battle here towards the back of the midfield. We're going to take a look. It looks a lot tighter than it really is.
I'm seeing no damage. I don't know who made contact.
Might have been just somebody going off the track ever so slightly. As Pure Exceed gets a fast lap there on a set of brand new mediums.
There's a spun.
No
damage though, but
that's not going to be a safety. He is fine.
He got very early on the accelerator, and now Williams gets ahead of him.
Oh, he goes wide there again with oversteer. What is going on?
Run into turn 2.
Not Ecos Shifter's race today. Not his race at all. Not his quality or anything. I'm not sure Sochi is the best track for a lot of these drivers. As Ecos Cameron, if he can keep this up now, might be running away with this race if he can stay on those mediums. But see, remembering now, I don't believe he started on them, but I will check. He did start on the mediums. Never mind, Ecos Cameron still has to make a pit stop. Going to go on board here with Rem Costino, who's making a charge on some better looking tyres than Dav.
Colin B going to try going for Saucy.
He's got yellows there. Is that Ecos Shifters again? Ecos Shifters off the track. And he's sustained no damage to the front wing. Ecos Shifters is not doing well. Young Daps is still behind him after 2 spins.
Spun again.
It's not his race.
Not good.
Not his
really
race.
Not good. No.
Hassle here on some
he goes
old
miles
mediums.
off the track. No braking whatsoever.
How's Fanjo doing right now? Fanjo's sat down in P12.
It's really not Ecos Shifter's day.
Not at all.
Here in Russia.
See, TRT Cameron's going to get DRS, I believe, going down here. He is. But I don't think he's going to be within enough for a distant slipstream to make a move. However, the man in front of him might just be in the Alpha Tauri. He is not. Colin is not going to make a move on him.
DRS off Saucy.
Doesn't get the slipstream.
Saucy is very far back
Rem
from
Costino up top here. Rem Costino and Dav battling out, going wheel to wheel, pushes him just off the track.
Real Johnny getting past Toblerone.
Oh, and he's spun. Rem Costino has spun Dav by the looks of it. Them two have made contact. And it has caused a big spin for Dav, and Hassel is up into P3, however, on the oldest tyres on the grid. That's going to be an interesting one. Definitely not. I wouldn't be happy if that happened. By the way that looked to me, that looks like somebody spun him, but it's for the stewards to decide, not us. You know, we're only commentators. I can't imagine that one won't be going to that, though.
It's the stewards who make the decisions.
Exactly. It's Ecos Cameron here, 4 south, 3.9, basically a 4-second lead here. Looks like he's flying. You have to wonder when the pits will be now after that early VSC. When will they begin to pit?
There's Ecos Cameron. He started back in P12. He's now leading this Grand Prix. That's impressive.
He did start on those mediums though, so he still has to pit. So he could be looking at a top 6 finish, but he really needs to get a shift on. Along with Tommy, as Saucy gets a 3-second time penalty. Tommy on some 1 lap old mediums here. TRT Cameron setting the fastest time, but Tommy needs to get a move on here. He should really be passing that McLaren in front of him.
Tommy down, yeah, in P11.
Obviously, some people are still yet to pit as Toby Larone pits onto some fresh softs. So we're going to see some more battles going up here. I don't think anyone's going to be making any moves anytime soon. So everyone's quite a distant bit
Could have a
back
battle
here.
here with Williamson and Jack Hawkey.
Yeah, I've just switched to that now. We're gonna take a look at this. This will definitely be an easy pass for Jack Hawkey. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he either spun in quali or spun just early here. Looks like he's just gonna let him pass a bit erratic there. Williamson moving across there, making a little bit of contact with him.
Defending.
Yeah, that's a little bit late there, but again, that's not for us to decide. Is he going to defend it the same way here? No, he stays wide. He knows not to do it again.
Jack Hawkey gets past him anyway.
Has Jack Hawkey sustained any damage off of that? It doesn't look like it. You see the brakes there getting very hot into that corner, but it does not look like he sustained any damage. So we're going to see Tommy here getting close. Tommy might make a move here in the first turn.
Sector 1.
Yellows. Is that Ecos Shifters again? It is Ecos Shifters.
Oh, bless
again.
My heart breaks for him.
This poor fella.
He's really not having the best days of his life.
If this goes on, oh, he's done it again.
Oh, he spun again. Oh. This will be one to forget for him, I think.
I think he'll be you know, I think he's about to get lapped. He might be going into the pits and not returning after this lap. You know,
I think he might retire in the pits.
Oh, and he's off the track.
He's
again.
off the track again.
It's not his day as Tommy passes Tismo there. Yeah, really not his day. It's Toblerone here. It's going for a move on Young Daps.
Jesus, he went very wide.
Oh, and
he
touched.
hits the back of him.
Very, very minimal contact, however, it does make a massive difference. As we see TRT Cameron here and Colin both chasing down Saucy. Take a look at this, 8th through 6th. Big battle for 6th here.
I'm going to stay with Toblerone and Young Daps here. They both have penalties, but Toblerone's looking to get past him.
Let me know if Ecos Shifters goes into the box here as well.
Toblerone is gonna have DRS here on this lap.
Yellows there, and that is the Red Bull of Pure X Siege. Oh, bounces his wing off the wall there. You have to wonder, is he? I don't see any wing on the track. Pure X Siege does go off.
Really get past Young Daps.
Plenty of spins here today. Toblerone 3-second penalty.
3-second time penalty.
Did he go off the track there?
He did. All he did with a bit of patience.
Was it?
He was forced off, but
yeah, that could be taken aback because of that. As let me just double check here, as I'm not too sure, but yeah, Rem Costino has, and Dav pits here, so Rem Costino has not pitted yet, and we've got yellows in sector 1. Is it Shifters? Shifters has DNF'd on the track. That's going to be a safety car.
That could be looked into further by the stewards as well. You're not meant to retire on the track.
Well, it depends what the context is there of him retiring on the track. I do believe his wheel has come off. I think it has. That might be. It would be a safety car by now. The stewards are going to have to clear that. Sorry, the trackside. Gonna have to clear that. So it's gone now back on the greens.
For it again on Young Daps. Will he get
safety cars here today? What's going on? I would have thought we'd have had a safety by now, I'll be honest.
Toblerone, he keeps going way too wide into that turn. He just gives the position right back to Young.
Jack Hawkey with a time penalty. Gonna be looking at down here, and he's gone. Oh, this is tight. Is he in AI there? Just flew right through him. As we're going to be watching Toblerone here as he attempts to make a move. I believe he's going to go into the box. He's not, but he's going to fly down the inside here and goes for a move.
Down the inside. Brilliant move by Toblerone.
One of the more cleaner moves of the day. But Young Daps doesn't mess about, catches him sleeping, goes right past him. But again, we're going to stay on board for this. Oh, he's going to squeeze him really close. He's going to squeeze him there. Oh, and they've touched. This is some interesting racing with Young Daps and Toby here.
This could end in absolute tears.
So this is a good place for a switchback. Loses a bit of time there with the little jump. But an interesting battle. Keep me updated on that.
Defending.
The TRT Cameron here going for a move on. Ooh, Tommy not too far behind him as well. This is heating up at the back here. This TRT Cameron and Colin B here, both trying to make moves on the people in front of them. As you see, not Jack there making a move on Hassel. Gets past him with ease. Will he get switched back into this corner? He doesn't. He flies straight past him. Say no more.
Good stuff by Jack Harrison.
Say no more. As Dav passes Fanjo, who goes into the pits. Fanjo's in the box.
In the pits again. Oh, what's happened to him? Hit for fresh tyres, I think. I don't think there's damage, so... Oh, he's lost his front wing.
Not sure why that's happened.
Lost his wing.
Really not playing well in for Fangio there, but as you see, Rem Costino is now 5.5 seconds behind Ecos Cameron. Yellow's in sector 3. That's going to be the Haas and the Haas and the Williams there of Toby Lerone and Young Daps, and it's a full safety car. We knew that battle was heating up at the back. Were you watching it? Because I wasn't.
We saw it. Yeah, I was there. I was watching it. Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened?
I didn't see the crash now, but I saw how close they were. They were making contact in like every part of the track.
Toby Lerone here comes into the box. This is interesting now as you see someone like Fangio just pitted onto a set of softs, and a lot of people now are probably going to go on to the hard tyres. As Ecos Cameron comes into the pits 6 seconds ahead of the rest. Ecos Cameron is, if he doesn't get a penalty here, and he doesn't, Ecos Cameron's on for a race when if he pits onto a set of hards. Or if he can just manage the mediums.
Jump a couple of people here if he catches the safety car. Q. And
going to be watching him here. What is Ecos Cameron coming in for? It is going to be a set of softs, so it's going to be another stop for Ecos Cameron this race. Interesting. I would have put on a set of hards personally, but it looks like everybody's going for a set of softs here.
Ecos Cameron's going to lap Toblerone when the safety car comes in.
Fangio down P16 now. Fresh softs. It's disappointing for him. Very, very disappointing for him today. Everybody comes into the box.
They've all gotten fresh softs. I'm surprised no one has gone for the hard tyre.
Same, you know, you could, if you good tyre management on this game, you could go long, but I don't know. I don't know if the hards perform differently after the recent performance patch or what, but a lot of people here you might see as well will be serving the penalties in the box. So it's back to free game now for those who have a 5 second or above penalty. Those who have a 3, Williamson doesn't serve his, I don't believe, and Toby Lerone with a 9 second. Those who have 3 second time penalties will not be able to serve them in the box, only 5 seconds and above. Interesting, very interesting. So we're going to see
Williamson in the pits for a very long time, obviously serving a penalty, and gets that removed now. So
see someone in the comments saying softs will make it 15, well, around 15 laps. Maybe, you know what, you know, softs might make it to the end of the race here. Very worn, but
I think that could be a strategy to go to the end.
Definitely could be, but they'd need to get a maybe not even an early run, maybe just sit behind the quicker car in front of them, catch that slipstream and almost perform.
It's not impossible. It is possible, I'd say, to make it to the end with softs.
Definitely not impossible. Tommy there down in P9 really messed up his race, hasn't it, this now? Really messed up his race.
He really has, and he's getting fairly close to Colin B.
I'm not sure how he can come back from this, but with TRT Cameron finishing P7 as it goes right now, obviously I imagine the order will change many, many times. It is definitely going to be interesting to see, as well, by the looks of it now, you know, TRT Cameron is currently sat P5, taking penalties into account, and Toby Lerone has got another 3 second time penalty. I've just noticed that.
Toby Lerone, another penalty.
As Johnny overtakes Jack Hawkey there, and Fangio. What's happening to Johnny down here?
So Toby Lerone has 12 seconds of penalties. I think he's really out of this race.
Oh, he's been out of the race for a very long time. How far back he is, he might as well just go into the box and retire, to be honest with you.
And then the rest of them, Jack Hawkey has 3 seconds, Saucy has 3, Ryan has 3, and Hassel has 3 as well. Yeah. We're just waiting on Jack Hawkey and Toby Lerone now to reach the queue.
As the safety car probably won't come in this lap, and just because Toby Lerone will take a while getting around to it. Oh no, I'm not sure. No, the safety car might come in this lap if they can. Won't be able to reach it before sector 2. Not sure the safety will be in this lap at all. I mean, we could see it going. The car is no longer on the track, and if so, this is going to be a battle on the restart. I imagine we're going to see Tommy make a big dive down the down whatever he can go. Ecos Cameron wants to make sure he doesn't go off the track here.
Very much a top 3 I didn't expect to see.
Definitely, but when you look at it, not Jack's really in P3 because you've got Hassel with a 3-second time penalty, which is heartbreaking really because safety car will be in this lap, so it's going to be Ecos Cameron now leading the pack round to the line here as we're going for a banging restart.
In the Alpine.
Until the end, or is he just going to fly around? It looks like he's going to save it right till that last corner. He's going to catch as many people as he can. Is he just going to fly around this here?
Getting very close
he's going to hold everybody up. And when's he going to send it? I'd imagine right now. Yeah, and off he goes. And we are on for the restart here. Everybody is away. Jack Carty with a 3-second time penalty and a yellow flag already.
Rem Costino going to try it. Hassel going to try it on the outside.
Hassel is going to try it.
Hassel's going to try and make the move. And Rem
makes the move down the inside. Will he get it done? Is he going to go for a switchback here? Does, but he's too far back. Is we going to get any contact here down in the midfield?
He's prone to Jack Parsons now.
Tommy did manage to make a move there on Colin B, but Colin B is charging back as fast as possible. Pure Siege with a 3-second time penalty.
Time penalty. As Jack Carty gets ahead of him into P11.
I wonder if they've made a little bit of contact there, and he gets track limits as well with Pure Siege there again. He's not watching himself as Johnny sat down in P13 there. Making up a couple places from the restart, I believe. So Ecos Cameron now 1.2 seconds ahead. He is flying away. If he can box, I imagine if he can't stay on these softs till the end, he'll be boxing for another set of softs.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was quite lucky in Tier 2 because we had a safety car on lap 21, so it was soft tyres for 6 laps. It was a dream. It was just a battle. But it looks like we're not going to see much coming up at the front here, apart from Hassel, who I believe he made a little bit of contact there. As not Jack is not too far behind them.
Yeah, Not Jack is right on the back.
Oh, and Hassel there nearly lost it. TRT Cameron and Saucy there having a little bit of a battle. It's going to go 3 wide here with TRT Cameron.
Jack Carson's now looking to make a move.
Saucy makes the move on him. Ecos Cameron comes across. It's Tommy and it's Cameron sat P7 and P8. Your 2 men touching basically at the top of the championship. He's going to fly down here, and DRS I believe does get enabled next lap. Is he going to get a distant slipstream on him? He is, and he's going to gain some time. Jack's made a move on Hassel there. Tommy losing a bit of time there with that little bump. Ecos Cameron ran away with it. Rem Costino.
Cameron is out of Rem Costino's DRS range, so he's in control of this race for now.
Massively. When you look at it as well, these 3-second time penalties all play into each other massively. It's pretty much a train, and Hassel gets another time penalty. Oh man, I know exactly where them track limits are there.
Oh, TRT Cameron was lagging a bit there.
See Tommy here.
He's gone off the track. He's back on it now. Ryan Dav gets past Hassel. Hassel's not really fighting that too much.
No, but I'm still watching here. Tommy's going to go for a move on TRT Cameron down the inside, and he does it, but he spins. Tommy has spun. Making a move on TRT Cameron. Tommy is off. Are we going to get a safety? No, we're not. He's back on the track in time. I don't know if he sustained much damage there, and 2 more people have gone off the track there. That's Dav and Jack Carty, I believe. That could be a safety. No, it's Jack green Carty flag.
Has no damage. Ryan Dav's alright as well.
Tommy's coming into the pits. That is his race ruined.
Oh, Ryan Dav spun it.
Is he out? Is he out?
He's not out, but he has
big damage there for the
wall in his rear
big damage there for the Aston Martin. This has got very, very interesting as he comes into the box.
Oh, he spins.
Ryan Dav spins again. He spun on the pit lane. How's he going to get around this?
Man, this guy should audition for Fast and Furious.
He's going to be alright making that pit limiter though, isn't he?
5-second penalty as well.
He's not. He's going to... Yeah. I would too. Unlucky for Ryan Dav there. As some more yellows there for some reason. I'm not sure why.
That is unfortunate though for Ryan Dav.
As we're going to see a battle here with Saucy and Cameron, who makes a little bit of contract there, and Cameron might get track limits warning for that. It is a train going through here. There's many, many battles going on. Saucy's going to fire straight back and attempt to take Cameron down this next straight, I can imagine. Makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Toby gets a time penalty.
Another one, not surprised.
Yeah, it means nothing though. So he's already at the back.
Them all race, to be honest.
I'm surprised he's not retired by now. It's a pretty shocking race from Toby. Ooh, as Cameron attempts to make a move there on Hassel. Cameron is getting a big lead in the championship here by moving himself up into P4.
The championship's right open.
Massively. So you see Jack here is within DRS range, and we're going to stay on board with him for a minute and see if he wants to make a move down into turn 1 with that DRS, going onto the back of Rem Costino, who's now got 2 seconds between him and Ecos Cameron, your race leader. Jack Hawkey gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and it looks like Not Jack is going to fly down here. It's going to be a late move if he wants to make one. He's going to back out of it, and that's not his move to make.
Pure Exige and AATismo.
Pure Exige, I believe, very good driver there.
P8 position, he defends it well. Only 27% ERS.
Toby the Roan, another 5-second penalty. Wow. That's shocking. Shocking.
He couldn't surprise me more.
He's shocking, as we see Not Jack here in P3. Probably going to make a charge down here now on Rem Costino for P2. Big in the championship for him if he can make this. Cameron has got himself past Hassel. Hassel has got himself another time penalty. It started well, it's falling apart. His race is falling apart.
9 seconds, so Saucy will get...
I've got a feeling there might be another big incident in this race so far. So, don't sleep on it here, and Not Jack. I'm going to stay on board with the man in front of him here, Rem Costino.
Saucy makes a move on Hassel. Oh, they make... Oh, Saucy spins!
Saucy is off the track. That is disappointing. He can't get himself back on.
He made contact with Hassel.
That'd be unsafe re-entry. Is he retiring on track? He's just still. Is he struggling to put it in gear? Has he got anti-stall? What's happening here? Rem Costino gets a 3-second time penalty for the track limits there.
No.
And we are going to stay on board with Not Jack, who's undoubtedly going to make a move now. Half a second behind him. He's going to fly down here with that DRS. 205 miles per hour he's going to get it. He's going to fly right past him. It's going to be some pretty aggressive defending. Rem Costino's going to defend it here. Oh, they've made a little bit of contact.
Oh, they have, but Jack Harrison stays behind. Rem Costino, he doesn't really...
What is that? What is that? Saucy there with a 5-second. As Toby's DNF'd. I believe that's in the pit lane. That is in the pit lane. Toby has DNF'd.
And Saucy has left the session.
That's certainly interesting. And Saucy gets an 8-second time penalty.
And this race was going so well.
Ecos Cameron is running away with this. You could be looking at your race winner, providing he keeps it clean.
Avoid any track
a 3-second time penalty, and his race could be in the mud. As Not Jack's going to fly down here on Rem Costino, who again defends aggressively, maybe braking a little bit too early, but Not Jack has got that raw pace in him. In the Ferrari, going to make another move down here on the Mercedes. Again, it'll be into turn 1. This is heating up for a big battle for that second place position.
It is.
Rem Costino really here shouldn't be defending as hard. He doesn't need to. He has that 3-second time penalty. He's basically, you know, if it stays as it is, he's not going to finish P2. His best chance,
finish at least behind.
His best chance, in my opinion, is probably just to let Not Jack past and just. I believe he might do here. Yeah, and Not Jack gets past Rem Costino there very easily. Just sit behind him to avoid TRT Cameron getting within 3 seconds, although he already is. We'll be looking at Fangio here, right as I was going to be talking about him. It's a 3-second time penalty. I think he erased them before with the going into the box, but he's going to have a 3-second one now that he will serve after the race. Disappointing. Ecos Cameron just flying away here. Real Johnny gets a time penalty. Unlucky Johnny, man.
Real Johnny in the points.
He's fine. He's still in the points. He's 3.3 ahead. He's fine.
Perfect. Okay. Williamson is obviously a bit far back, so there's nothing to worry for Real Johnny right now. Jack Hawkey, another penalty.
Looking good for Jack Hawkey right now.
Yeah, 9
you got a feel
seconds,
for you got a feel for Saucy right now. I'm not sure if he's back in the session. 17 seconds behind us. I believe that's Jack Carty down there, who's very close. He's going to make a move on Hassel. And when did Hassel drop back? Because Hassel pitted for a new. Yeah, Hassel's just boxed for a new softs. Didn't serve his time penalty in the box for some reason. Saucy's still not in the session.
Tommy down in P12. He's really had a tough race this one.
You can try get an invite to Saucy if you've not already.
I can try and invite him.
Yeah, if someone goes out the race, try invite him.
Okay.
Eco Shifters there saying that it's impossible to drive, or was impossible to drive with the setup that he had, as Pure Siege gets another 3-second time penalty. Let's take a look at the penalties here, guys. Rem Castino serving a 3-second Pure Siege with a 6, Fanjo with a 3,
right,
as I believe is a
back there, so
good,
he joins.
Good man. As I believe we're going to get a bit of a battle here with Fanjo, Colin B and Pure Siege all going down here. Fanjo chasing up the back of him. Tismo not too far behind, could sneak in.
Pure Siege has 6 seconds. I don't know why Colin has to be very aggressive on the attack.
No, he really doesn't.
And Fanjo has 3 seconds, so Colin is technically in
5th place right now.
P5, good place.
As we see TRT Cameron up into P3. I don't know if he just passed him. Back on board with the tyres here, and the stops people have made this race. Ecos Cameron with a 1 stop. That really be interesting to discuss his strategy with him after the race in the post-race interviews. If he can keep it P1, the biggest game changer right now is if something happened to Ecos Cameron, all he has to do is just drive.
3. What's happened? Real Johnny gets past.
That's Jack Hawkey that's gone off the track there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He obviously lost the car, they lost the rear end, I'd say.
Hassel and Jack Carty having a battle here, going round into the last few corners. Jack Carty just lets him past. He just lets him pass.
But Jack Carty, he get back P13 at the end
no,
of the race.
he's gonna just fly past him there. Ecos Cameron, all he has to do now is just bring it home for these last 4 laps. He is laughing away with this race now. This has just been fantastic racing from him. I don't know. Let me see the position change here. Started P12, I think. 12. He started P12. Coming in for the race win here if he keeps this clean. That's just been a fantastic race so far from him, really, hasn't it?
Gets past Hassel again into turn 1. Fantastic move from him on the outside.
Fanjo here might be forced to make a move on Pure Siege, but he's not. Really good run out there. Gonna have to brake a little bit more. Then Pure Siege gonna allow him to gain a tiny little bit of time, a couple of tenths. Fanjo's gonna make a move down into turn 1 if he can get a really good release there. Loses out on a little bit of time. Let's see where he can put himself after this turn 1. Not to mention Colin, this might go 3 wide into turn 1 if he can get a distance slipstream off of Fanjo.
Now Fanjo's about to make a move here on Pure Siege.
He'd be stupid not to. He's got the DRS. It's open. He's flying straight past him.
Will he go for the inside?
He is gonna get that.
He has it.
Easy.
Very well done by Fanjo. Up into P5.
See a little bit for Hassel with another 3 second. Oh, it's not his race, is it?
Hassel
has not joined
really
back.
fucked himself, to be honest.
Massively. We're down the order here. Cameron is nearly within DRS of not Jack, which is very interesting to see, because if Cameron can secure, he's in DRS range now. If Cameron can secure himself that P2, this could be massive for him to say that he got demoted last race after that big time penalty. Tommy sat down in 12th. He could be on for the big one here. I believe TRT Cameron and Tommy did spin. Maybe the stewards might look into that after the race. However, looks like this battle is heating up, and will probably continue that way through the rest of the season with TRT Cameron and Tommy. Yellow flags in sector 1 there, as I believe that's the. I think that might have been the McLaren of Hassel that's had a little bit of a spin, but he's all right.
He has wing damage.
I didn't check.
On his front left end place.
Ecos Cameron just burning that ERS there. Flying on it. TRT Cameron there obviously is on the fresher tyres, and he might be forced to make a move here. Yellow flags in sector 2. That's Hassel. That has DNF. If he can get past him here. Cameron gets past, not Jack.
Well,
Is that gonna play into it? We would have had a safety car by now, I would have thought.
I'm surprised we've had only one safety car this Grand Prix.
Just gonna temporarily stay on board with this little ghost car of Saucy here to see if we can
Cameron!
see.
No,
That's
that
Cameron
was
out of
very
spun.
close.
That's Cameron spun.
He almost hit the wall.
Pure exceeds with 3-second time penalty. So what exactly has happened here to Hassel? That should have been a safety realistically there. I've just seen that, and that could have been very, very dangerous for the drivers on track. 4 seconds ahead now. Feel for Hassel, man.
Jack Hurston's back into second place. These two fighting are giving Cameron the lead, and Cameron is probably delighted with this.
Oh yeah, at 4.1 seconds there, he's just gaining and gaining and gaining, and Cameron might make a move. No, it's a little bit too late, but he will do down into turn 1 yet again. Seeing this a lot this race, as we see Fangio here is going to go make a move on Rem Costino, gets the switch back, but it's not a very good position on track to do it. Keeping it clean round here, goes off the track a little.
Fangio goes a bit wide into that turn.
Fangio has been going a little bit wide. TRT Cameron here rounding it, going to go onto the main straight now. This is going to be tense now. I think we can safely say that Ecos Cameron might be a race winner, but we don't know who is going to get P2. This is going to come right down to the wire with TRT Cameron and not Jack. Can he defend enough? And if Cameron gets ahead, can he defend? He's on a better set of tyres than him. He's on some mediums.
Fangio's going for a move on Rem Costino.
It's going to be tight.
Does he get it? Oh, they hit the tyres.
It's going to be tight, and he got it. He got it.
They both get penalties there.
Oh.
They don't.
No.
But they did make contact into that turn 1. And this brings Colin back into
Rem Costino's been taken by Pure Exceed here. Battling it out back again within that overtake was off the track.
Colin could get P4 here. He's 2 seconds behind.
Jack Hawkey gets a time penalty there. Going back on board with TRT Cameron here, who's just so close if you go on board with him as well, mate. He's so yellow flags in sector 2. That's yellow flags for the Mercedes of Rem Costino, who spun off the track. It's too late for a full safety. Rem Costino's race is essentially ruined. I'm going to stay on board with TRT Cameron here, who's within half a second. He will get points. More than points by the looks of it.
Great recovery for him. Colin, though, is in a good position to strike for that P4. He just has to stay at least 3 seconds to Fangio.
Coming now onto your last lap, Ecos Cameron, 4.6 seconds ahead. Going to be watching TRT Cameron here, going down the first straight. Actually getting a little bit of distance put on him right now. Is he getting DRS going down here? He's not. So
yeah,
that's interesting.
Jack Hurston's got DRS off Saucy.
I don't know if TRT Cameron is going to be able to make a move here. Have we got some battles going further down here? We don't. It's going to be TRT Cameron. This is the one that we're all wanting to see. This is what we are all watching. Proper racing. TRT Cameron might just be a little bit too far behind Not Jack, unless he makes a mistake. Nails the apex. He gets a good run out there. He's going to get a little bit of a time there, as you see. Couple of tenths, but he's losing it again. Stays on the track.
Here will result in heartbreak for one of these
Very
two
nice. You are correct. And going into sector 3 now. This is the straight.
Wide.
This is the straight that matters. Will TRT Cameron be able to make a move? He's gonna get past him. Will he be able to keep it? He's gonna push him a little bit wide as Colin gets a 3-second time penalty. He keeps it.
And Cameron goes up into second. Brilliant move. Obviously he went very wide. Aotismo gets past Colin. Aotismo could be on for P4 here, or P5.
Not that really matters. What does matter is the 3.5-second lead that Ecos Cameron has managed to put on the rest of them. He started P12. He's in a belter of a race. Ecos Cameron spins at the end. Gets the win. Ecos Cameron is your winner. He spins his way over the line with no fuel left in him.
That is a way to win the race.
Along with Fangio joining him just behind. There is your winner, Ecos Cameron. TRT Cameron following just behind, and Not Jack sat in P3. With the time penalties coming across here. What a race that was. Aotismo goes up into P5. If you can get the top 3 invited to the party, please.
I can, yeah.
What a race that was, guys. Unbelievable stuff from some of the guys. That last lap battle there with TRT Cameron and not Jack. Fanjo and Cameron there enjoyed themselves a little bit too much. What a race that was, honestly. You rarely see good battles like that, as I think Jack Carter, you know, he's just crossing the line, and that concludes the race.
Enough for the lead, that is incredible.
It's fantastic. If you want to get those guys added to the party here, Sap, let me know if you can.
Yeah, because I can.
Driver of the day given to Ecos Cameron. Well, I don't think anybody didn't see that coming, did they? Ecos Cameron there picks up the win. The man in the Alpine with a 3.5 second lead, who doesn't actually have a head. Interesting fact about the driver, he doesn't actually have a head, as you can see on the stream. It's really weird. It's very, very weird. It's a strange thing to see a driver with no head.
Oh wow, there's no head on him.
It's crazy that drivers with such disabilities can be racing nowadays. TRT Cameron.
So 2 Camerons on 1 and 2.
Gonna be going down the order here now. Gonna read it out to you guys. God, what a race that was. Ecos Cameron is your winner in the Alpine, followed by TRT Cameron in the Aston Martin. What a fantastic race from him. A good recovery after getting spun. Not Jack is P3 with Fanjo in P40. Tismo picks up P5, starting P14. What a fantastic race from him. Colin B is P6, followed by Rem Costino. Real Johnny makes his way up to 8th, followed by Williamson and Pure Exige. Jack Hawkey just missing out on the points there in P11. Tommy, that's an unlucky one for him after such a good start to the race, finishing P12. Jack Carty, the Spaniard with not a very Spanish name, finishes P13 after starting P13, can't complain about that. Saucy, Hassel, Toby, Dav, Young Daps, Shifters and Jacob Pasty all do not get to finish the race. Oh, we're going to get some interviews done in a minute, but what a race that was. I mean,
that was a fantastic Grand Prix.
Unbelievable stuff.
Great stuff by Cameron.
Unbelievable stuff.
In the last couple of laps.
Cameron he just did fantastic there towards the end, didn't he? So we're going to get some interviews first from the Ferrari man in just a second here.
He was just very patient, and that's exactly where you need to be on a track like this.
Such a difficult track to navigate as well.
Very difficult track, yeah.
I think we are waiting for the.
This track is finished for him.
Did you manage to add the man in P3?
I did, yeah. He's in.
There we are now. Hold on just 2 seconds. Kicking us off with the interviews then. We're going to get started with the man in P3, not Jack. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic race there, mate. Good battle towards the end. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just didn't have the tyres to it. I need to rejoin the party because my audio is showing. 1 moment.
All good? We'll wait for him.
He's joining back, yeah. I think his audio's not showing or something like that.
That's fine.
Yeah, anyway, it was a pretty good battle. I just didn't have the tyres toward the end. My wear was a lot higher than everyone else I was in a party with.
You defended it quite well towards the end, though.
I got a nice bit of DRS in the last lap, but I couldn't
You did. I really thought you had it.
Straight. Yeah, so did I for a second.
Are you disappointed with the P3?
Nah. I didn't turn on my PlayStation until the race. So.
Well, fair enough. Do you expect to pick up more positions like this throughout the season, or what?
If I race, maybe. I don't know.
Well, obviously, if you get the opportunity, you know, as a reservist finishing P3 is fairly good, I'd say.
Yeah, I'll see if I have time to do more races.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you do, then best of luck to you, mate. But yeah, well done on P3.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jack.
Thanks.
Going on now to TRT Cameron, if you can hear me, mate. Finishing P2 in the Aston Martin. What a fantastic race that. Well, what a recovery. Talk us through your race start up to the incident.
Yeah, it was a good quali. I don't know how I got pole because I did the exact same time as someone, and but I did the time last, but I still got pole. And yeah, it was a good race up until the incident, but I'm not gonna blame it on Jack completely right now because I was getting very annoyed. I think I was lagging quite bad throughout the race, so I'm not going to blame Jack I'd like to see his footage first, because for all I know, I could have been lagging all over the shot, and that's what I heard happened in the incident, I believe. So
can you talk us through what happened from your perspective, though? What did you see?
Well, I didn't see much. I just felt a tap on the. I don't know if he outbraked himself or I was lagging, but yeah, I just felt a tap on the rear, and that just sent the car spinning, and I think I lost 8-9 places, and from then on it was just a recovery. And it was quite fun driving through the field, and I opted to go on mediums for the safety car restart, and it paid off because they felt amazing. And yeah, it was a good battle towards the end. I didn't think I was going to get Jack when I seen that he had DRS off the back marker, but yeah. And I didn't really think I was going to get him either, because he had, I think with 5 laps to go, he had like 50% more ERS, so I just started lifting and coasting. Then with 3 laps to go, I let him pass and for saving ERS and DRS for the last lap. And yeah, good race overall. It's quite fun.
So obviously the recovery was good. Do you think the safety car massively impacted the rest of the race for you? Like, do you think you would have achieved that P2 without the safety car?
I can't actually remember what position I was in before the safety car.
I believe you were somewhere between P6 and P9, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, I don't know. In fact, I'm not sure, because
You might have been somewhere between. I probably wager somewhere between P4 and P9.
yeah, because I think the top 4 still had to pit, or a few of them. So I reckon I could have got like 4th or 5th. But that safety car kind of saved me a little bit. So yeah, it's a good fun race.
Talk us through that last little battle then. The final few laps with Jack.
Yeah, final few laps, I passed him, and the shifters was engineering me towards the end. He was like, that's not a good decision, let him back pass. So I let him pass, started saving ERS, and on the last lap, through the middle sector we were level, and I don't know if he had damage or something, but he was a little bit slow through the middle sector, so I just took my opportunity there. And
we didn't see any damage on our end, but we just saw a very good drive from you. Obviously, you are the championship leader, and this will obviously extend your lead by a massive amount. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is Tommy that's right behind you in the standings, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So he finished P12 today, I'm sure. I'm not sure if you saw it, but he had a big spin. He was climbing up the field, and he had a massive spin. And he didn't do very well.
Very impatient going into the last sector, yeah.
Massively. So how do you feel that that'll impact the rest of the season? Do you see that as a big impact for you, or do you still think it'll be very tight between you and the top 3?
I think it'll still be very tight, because the same thing could happen to me next week. I was quite fortunate, actually. I think I got light rear wing damage when the incident with I can't even remember.
Jack?
When the incident happened between me and the Ferrari, and I got light wing damage, and I'm surprised my wheel didn't come off, because it was a little bit touch and go. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again anytime soon, and I'm gonna need to fix my internet, because it's a joke at the moment.
So last week in Bahrain, obviously I interviewed you there, I'm not sure if you remember, and I asked you if you were given a time penalty for the incident on the last corner with Tommy, would you contest it? Can you tell us if you did contest that?
No, I didn't contest it, because I looked at it from the Tommy's point of view, and it looked a little bit off. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna contest it, because it's been a week now, and I think I'll just get my head down and on to the next one.
That's a good way of going about it. Well, congratulations on P2. It was an amazing drive today. And yeah, well done.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Performance.
Ow, for your race winner, Ecos Cameron, can you hear me?
I can.
What a fantastic drive that one, mate. Just that was a mega drive. Absolutely mega. Talk us through it.
Well, I mean, it's looking like I might even lose this one like I did in Britain, because apparently I was wrapped up in an incident in the first lap, which is, I'm pretty sure it's looking like it's not even my fault, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. But other than that, I got on 2 minutes before the race today, so I wasn't expecting much for it, and I just kind of found my way, chucked into the field with some lucky opportunities, people crashed into each other, and then I just got a perfect safety car timing, and then just led from there.
you ran away with it towards the end. So obviously, if you are given, for example, a 5-second time penalty for this incident at the start, you would only, I believe you might still be P4, P5. Similar situations TRT Cameron was in last week. What did you make of the race as a whole? Do you think you deserve to get punished for this lap 1 incident?
No, not at all, honestly, because he cut across my wing and completely almost put me in the wall if I didn't brake. And then the next corner, he went completely wide and then tried to dive bomb me, and then backed out of it last second and clipped my back wheel. So I really don't think it was my fault. But you know, it's I don't know. You never know.
Obviously, you are P6 in the standings right now, and this win might move you above Fangio. Yeah, this win would move you above Fangio, if I'm not mistaken, which would put you into P5. Do you think you'll keep this consistency up through the season?
I think so. I mean, I never really won to. I don't know. My qualifying pace isn't top tier, but I find myself doing very good in the races. Like same thing at Bahrain, Britain. Sorry, I chucked my way right up to him. Like I can't remember where I started, or actually I went right to the back and then found myself winning, but sadly got penalized for that. But yeah, I mean, all my other races I've been pretty consistent through the race, so hopefully I can keep that going.
Oh man, that was one of the most strong drives I've seen. You barely had to defend. You ran away with it. The racing was perfect. You race pace. It was just fantastic. I believe. Did you finish on a set of softs?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, mega drive, mate. Even on a set of old softs. Congrats on the win, and yeah, hope to see you keep it up throughout the season.
Thank you.
Well done, Cameron, again. Well done.
Well, that does cap off a very interesting race there. The quali was good. The race was even better. Yeah. Fantastic. Well done, Sweekos Cameron there. Mega drive from him. Make sure to come back next week because we will be racing in Spa-Francorchamps. That is Belgium. That is one of the most interesting tracks on the calendar. That's going to be a banger. Make sure you're there, especially for the Tier 2 race because I'm racing in it. But that's it for this week. Side-by-side racing. Tier 1, Round 4, Russia. Thanks for watching.